Okay, and here we are with part 2 of A Field of Flowers and Stars. Last time we left off with Rain explaining that some people do actually eat spicy food by choice to Leone. So, let's see where the adventure goes from here on out.
If it doesn't make you cry, it ain't worth eating.
Again, I'm thinking ghost pepper challenges aren't that big on this world. Okay.
No pain, no gain.
Okay, Rain, you're laying it on a little too heavy there.
This root could sell for a lot back home, now that I think of it.
Again, sorry about that. I should have thought about it before giving your food.
I'm just surprised that your species isn't affected by it.
Are you still hungry?
Let me try the other food. Surely that's not too bad, right?
I hope so.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh! It's good!
Is it actually good, or is she just trying to be nice?
Oh, yay!
And now for the egg. Wow! That hit the spot. What's in there?
It's just an egg.
Sorry, these eggs are much different than the ones I'm used to.
Looks like you can eat those things just fine, though. That's good.
I was worried about that for a second. Glad I won't be starving anytime soon.
Need anything else to eat?
I'd love another one of those eggs, actually.
Coming right up.
Okay, something about the Avatar's enormous smile there is like slightly nerve-wracking. You're like, okay, is it just an egg coming up, or am I expecting something else here?
That was really good. Thanks for breakfast, Leona.
Breakfast? Is that a religious thing?
It's just our name for our morning meal. We eat 3 times a day, give or take.
You might eat 3 times a day.
Oh, okay. We do something similar, but don't have names for them. Well, I'm glad you can at least eat some of our food. That reminds me, you're not from Dawn, but you speak Olelo-Hak just fine. What's up with that?
Translator.
Oh, I have an implant that automatically translates foreign languages for me. So, to me, it sounds like English, but the implant does the talking for your... Olelo-Hak?
Oh, I see. That's some impressive technology. I wonder what other goodies you have that we don't.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a pretty curious species. We got a lot of different things figured out, including personal space, flight. Unfortunately, I didn't get here by normal space travel.
What?
I got here through a wormhole. Honestly, I'm pretty amazed that I survived the whole ordeal.
Are you really telling me you went through a wormhole to get here?
So are wormholes, like, common in this universe? Because, like, Leona's people, evidently take, a slightly faster than, or a slightly slower than light speed generation ship that helps set up their colony, in terms of galactic distance, fairly close to their home world. But she knows about wormholes. I mean, in the real world, wormholes are collapsed stars. The closest star to us that could potentially form a wormhole is Alpha Centauri, and that's 4.8 light years away. and at least as I recall, none of the planets in its system would support life, so we'd have to go further to, found a colony. So again, like, are wormholes common in this universe?
Anything could have happened. You could have,
Yeah.
Sorry. What I meant to say is that you're extremely lucky. None of her tests were found.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk back my theory that Leona's the only member of the Explorers Guild.
I'm surprised you took a ship through one to begin with.
I didn't really have a choice. I ran into one when I was flying. When I exited the wormhole, I was close to Fireside. My ship was damaged, and I had a really rough day.
Yeah, well, you got thrown out of the ship, wound up in a tree, and you're not a monkey, so.
Sounds like it. I'm just glad you're okay after all of that. You even went through a wormhole. I never thought that was impossible.
Definitely some questions attached to that.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, I think it's high time I took you on a short tour of Aster. If you're gonna be stuck with us for a while, you might as well get the lay of the land.
Maybe later.
Don't you want to go outside? You can't stay cooped up in here.
Well, I wasn't planning on staying cooped up, was kind of fixing the ship.
Oh, that's right. While you were out, my crew rushed over to your ship and spent the night hauling it back to the base.
Wow.
What about the creatures you told me about?
We have ways of dealing with them, so no worries.
So you have ways of dealing with them, yet going out in the forest was a bad idea. Because of the creatures. In part one, I was thinking there's really good naturalistic dialogue. Nothing sounds like it's being said for the sake of being said. And no one sounds like they're talking to the audience. Good points. But I'm wondering if this is a deliberate statement meant to hook the player, or if it's a dialogue mistake. So, we'll see.
Anyway, it was surprisingly light, so they hooked it up to a squad of bikes and brought it in.
That just has so many interesting images attached to it for me.
What are we waiting for?
Oh? Didn't you just say you could wait until later?
Okay, evil grin.
I've changed my mind. Let's go.
Alrighty. But first, let me take a look at your leg.
Oh, I had completely forgotten about that.
Calm down there, killer. I just want to take a peek. Looking good. With that, you're clear to return to duty. Let's go take a look at that ship of yours now. It only took a couple minutes to get there, so don't worry about gearing up.
Lead the way, Captain.
There's Lua's place. She has the best vegetables this time of year, and over there's my mechanic's house. So, how's it look?
Okay.
Oh man, what a stinking mess!
Yeah, okay.
wrong with it? As I said when we met, we don't exactly have ships like yours.
Well, first of all, it's upside down. It's gonna be a pain to flip over.
But can you fix it?
So,
Not sure. The hardware will be a real bitch to repair, but I can do it. The software is the issue. If it's trashed, I'm not sure if it can be fixed.
Oh, hey, don't look like that. I'm sure you'll get it fixed. You're a high-tech alien. This must be nothing for you.
Well, your baseless confidence is flattering. I think you might be overestimating me.
mm-hmm.
Regardless, you'll be staying with me until you've got your ship back together.
Sorry, I just had to uncover the face there because I'm halfway expecting there to be a cheeky, evil grin on that face right now. Like, don't worry, you'll stay with me until your ship is done.
I guess I don't have much of a choice, do I? Yes, I'm stuck with you.
Excuse you? I'm a delight to live with.
And a wonderful chef.
As long as you avoid the root.
Aw, that's not fair at all.
Nah, I'm serious. The egg was great.
I can pick some more up if you'd like.
Yes!
We'll make a stop at the store later then. Anywho, there are more tools in the storage room. There's a guy working in there that can help you find something useful. Well, I hope you can at least.
Just like the brilliant dunderhead kind of trope, or what?
You're not coming?
I kinda wanna look at your ship. It's alien technology. I've never seen anything like it.
Sure. Just don't go pressing any random buttons.
Mm-hmm.
This is really amazing stuff. Even when it's in shambles.
Okay.
Whoa. I never could have imagined this type of metal could be used like this. Or that the shape would make for a good spaceship. Or that, or...
Oops.
And she just fixed that too. Not a great start.
Everything okay?
Yeah, totally. Actually, no, it's not.
Leona?
Well, maybe I shouldn't try to help. I'm all thumbs.
And you're the captain of the Explorers Guild?
No use fussing over it. It was gonna do that anyway.
Did you find anything useful back there?
I looked around, but I didn't know what any of them did. They all looked like strange things.
How far past PG-13 do I want to push this?
Was there nobody there to help you?
Someone was working, but I don't think they could help. No offense, but the stuff you have here is more than a little bit out of date.
I suppose it might be for the best. Everyone's a little nervous about having you here. It's not every day an alien crash lands in the backyard.
But evidently it does happen enough that, you know, there's an idea of what to do.
I'll bet. As soon as everyone realized who I was, they cleared out of there really quick.
Like, where is the government in all this?
I bet the one in the storage room is only still there because he felt a bit trapped.
We do some of our best work when we feel like it, though.
Okay, again, I'm wondering how much of that is innuendo.
Did I tell you why we decided to found a colony to begin with?
But I'd love to hear more.
Tell you what. You tell me what kind of tools you need, and I'll get them for you. And while you work, I'll give you a rundown.
You've got a deal.
What the? Sorry, mouse tripped out and it changed the aspect ratio for a minute there.
Did you hear me? Hello?
What?
I asked if you wanted dinner. Are you okay?
Well, alien world, you know, different cuisine, different foods. Some stuff that's borderline poisonous to her.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the ship.
You said you'd have trouble if the software was busted. I thought you'd know how to simply redo it.
It's not recreating the software I can't do. It's getting back the programs I had.
So what's so important about the program?
She's an AI companion. She's way more than just a program. As far as I'm concerned, she's a real person.
She must be very important to you.
Okay.
Well, we had our fight. But she's the closest I have to family.
Hey, personally, you know, a good scream match, as far as I'm concerned, is a sign of a healthy relationship. So, you know, we had our fights. That ain't a negative in my book.
Like an annoying little sister.
Exactly. You know, my sister and I have had scream matches that were peeling paint off the wall.
This sucks.
Yeah. But you're gonna need rest if you be spending tomorrow fixing your ship.
Thanks, Leona. I really appreciate it. You've been amazing. I really don't deserve your help.
Just doing what anyone would do. Now, make sure you get some rest. You need a strong and healthy mind to get her back.
I mean, there's also the point of understanding what resources you have to work with, which, you know, gonna kind of be something to go over with Finding Lay of the Land.
Hey, Leona?
Yes?
Do you have anything I can write on?
Is digital right?
That would be wonderful.
Check the shelf on the back wall. There are a bunch of media pads I bought a while ago for next to nothing. So you can keep one if you want.
Thanks. I feel a little guilty taking something else from you for nothing in return. So, I'll make you a trade. How does a copy of my music collection sound?
Alien music? That sounds exciting!
Admittedly, yeah, I'd be totally down with
I
that.
thought that might interest you. I'll get you hooked up tomorrow.
Ah, you know how to drive a hard bargain. Oh, and I'm done with the dishes here. But I need to go check on something at the base. I'll be back in a little while. Will you be okay on your own for a bit?
Sure. I just want to write some things down before I go to sleep. See you in the morning.
Okay.
Alrighty. Good night, Rain.
Night, night.
Ta-da!
Ooh, someone did some cleanup.
The crew salvaged everything from the crash site while we were in here yesterday. And last night we sorted things out into those boxes. Being careful not to break anything, of course. Anyway, the big boxes have scrap metal and the little ones have all the gadgets we found.
What have I done to deserve you, Leona? Give my thanks to your crew, too.
Admittedly, I'm not far from asking that question myself.
So, what's on the agenda today?
I think it's time we found the other survivor.
Other survivor? Do you mean your AI friend? The one that's like a sister?
That's the one. I'll introduce you once we get her back online.
How do we do that?
Yesterday I touched up the hull and engine, but there's no power to release the hatch. I guess that should be the first thing on the list. Did you find any of my tools earlier?
Huh? Well, we did find a bunch of things that might have been tools. We put them in one of the boxes.
Can you grab that for me? We're gonna force the door.
Force it? Isn't it magnetically sealed?
You could tell?
Well, yeah. We use the same thing for the Ark ship.
Then you should know the electromagnetic lock is fail-secure. That way, even if all power is drained, the hatch doesn't pop open in the vacuum of space. I'm a bit lazy when it comes to design, so the access panel is in the hatch itself. Watch. Open sesame. Hold your applause, please.
Encore!
Now, let's bring the toolbox inside and get to work on the central power. Leona, hook the battery to the transformer you found, and that to your hangar's power source. You should be set once you're done.
Well, again, figuring out what you have to work with.
How are we doing, Leona?
Almost got it. Ready. Huh?
Okay, and Red Juno's back online. Yay! Sort of. I kind of like the blue one better.
Yeah. Leona here pulled my butt out of a tree and helped get you back online.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks
There we go.
for the save. Those horns
we'd find a planet with unknown aliens.
Okay, need to tweak Juno a little bit, I think.
I can't believe you've been out here having all the fun while I was offline. My clock says I was out for an entire day, Rain. Left me alone, you jerk.
Well, definitely little sister.
You were the one that ejected me. I'm the one that fell a couple thousand meters in nothing but a chair and fabric.
Oh, boo-hoo. I'm Rain, and I came out unscathed from my crash. Oh, woe is me. Your body wasn't torn to bits.
You drama queen.
Pay attention to me, damn it! Oh, I'll do it. I've never touched a computer before.
Juno, if you start spilling personal details to her, I will downgrade you to a food processor.
So that's how you insult a computer. Got it.
Spoil sport. Leona, let's chat.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and call it on part 2. And we'll pick it up on part 3. So far, I'm kind of enjoying it. We'll see where it goes.